STD, a small short-term disability plan. Currently that rate is $6. It's $5.10 with the Humana plan, $561.60 in savings. So the point is, when you couple a number of those lines with Humana, they give you discounts on the medical rate, not on the life or the disability rate or dental on the medical, which is really good because that's your higher rate. So it really brought the rate down from the proposed United Healthcare rate. See, Principal Financial Group had an agreement with United Healthcare to renew all of Principal's business because they were exiting the market. So our United renewal came in at that rate that I put at the top in the first paragraph. It came in at $457.17. The Humana rate is at the $403.75 with all the discounts. Okay. Now, in addition to the employee paid or employer paid benefits, you have voluntary paid life. So each employee has the opportunity to purchase life insurance through the workplace. That's $100,000 guaranteed issue, $10,000 guaranteed issue on children. But our enhancement to this plan would be $50,000 on a spouse. So that means anybody has up to those increments to purchase life insurance with no questions asked. Doesn't matter what kind of health condition they have, everybody has the opportunity to do that. And the spouse is increasing from 25 to 50. Okay, so that's an enhancement there. And the rates are actually going to be lower with the Humana plan. Currently, that benefit is provided by Principal. We looked at the vision plan. The vision plan is a current voluntary plan as well that the employee pays for. A Dental Select has a 4-year rate guarantee, and that's actually who we have the vision plan through. So my recommendation was to keep that the same, because looking at other vision options, it was not feasible to go there because the benefits would have been reduced. And so we received a Dental Select quote as well to provide the dental. And by providing the Dental Select on the next bullet point, the rates are going to be in line with what the 2010 rates are. Okay? The Humana rates for dental was just too high. And so my recommendation, since we already had the Dental Select in place with the vision plan, was to couple the dental with that. Now you have just 2 carriers in the mix, and you don't have all these different bills coming in the door from all these different carriers. The other thing that I would recommend, and this is once again an employee paid benefit, is voluntary long-term disability. We had this at one time, but because of participation we didn't have it any longer. But I would recommend giving it a shot to see if that's something that you might consider, because the employee pays for it. And it's a benefit that provides the employees 50% of their earnings up to age 65 if they become disabled due to illness or injury. You have to have 25% participation, as well as, in this case, it'd be 13 employees taking it. But it's simply a voluntary benefit, and I would just recommend it be considered, because if we do get participation, then it would be a benefit for the employees. So this is simply a recommendation based on all the plans reviewed, and I would entertain any questions that you might have.
Let me just repeat what you said. We're going to save $33,334 from last year's premiums.
If you had to take the renewal, this premium rate is that much lower. It is lower by that amount based on 52 employees.
And as far as the benefits, it stays the same.
Actually, it's enhanced.
It's enhanced.
Except for the emergency room charge.
No, the emergency room is an enhancement, because right now, with Principal Financial Group, if you go to the emergency room, that applies to your deductible. This right here, you have a copay, and then the remaining part of the emergency room is paid 100%. And that also includes the physician charges.
Any discussion, council? Now let's entertain a motion for approval.
On the long-term disability, is that purchased through the city, or does the employee deal strictly through you?
No, it would be offered as a benefit in your benefits package, just like the dental and vision and the other things. The only thing we would let the employees know that there is a participation requirement. Sometimes the underwriter will let us slide a little bit since we're offering all these other lines of coverage here at the city. But I just, when we do the presentation and the meetings to the employees, we make sure they're aware that we have to meet a participation requirement on that line of coverage. If we don't, it's not going to take place. But I'm hopeful that I can get some exceptions from the underwriter to take a lower number.
Mr. Kelly, has the deductible ever changed?
We've left it alone because if we go to a much lower deductible, then we're not going to have any savings there. If you go to 1,000 or a 500 deductible or a 1,500 deductible, the savings would not be there. So the point is with this plan is that we have a higher deductible, but we still maintain a health reimbursement arrangement, which was also in the notebook. And what that does is reimburses an employee after they meet the first 500 of the deductible. So the point is that you have savings here. If we were to go to a lower deductible, you send all that money to the insurance company in premium. With this kind of scenario, you save the money and only reimburse an employee at the time of being. That's how the arrangement's set up now. And it's actually worked very well. The first year we implemented that, which was now probably 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, was a $66,000 savings. If we wouldn't have offered the higher deductible with the health reimbursement, all that money would have been just sent to the insurance company. And so really, every year that you've had the medical reimbursement, you've actually always come out ahead versus just trying to keep that deductible much lower.
So the bottom line is that the employee out of pocket is $500.
Bottom line is, if you have a major expense on this plan, the maximum out of pocket for the employee is $500, and that's it. And that, you can't find that anywhere. Now you can always change that. You can change that reimbursement level. You would just be increasing the employees out of pocket.
So when will the rates be available for the employee paid voluntary benefits?
Well, the rates will be available at the time of the enrollment, okay? And they're going to be based per $100, and that's pretty standard in the market. And it's just simply a voluntary benefit. But the rates will be less than what a person can buy individually, because I also market individual disability plans. And the other unique thing is that it's, if you meet the participation requirement, it's guaranteed issue. You don't have to worry about medical underwriting.
Can you let me know again on the employee paid voluntary benefits on the first bullet point? What's changed for the spouse? What was that again?
Well, it was $25,000 previously, now it's $50,000. So that means that.
So they're not going to have to pay for the extra 25, correct?
No, what it means is if you have a spouse and you want to purchase up to $50,000 with no medical questions, you can. So if that spouse has a heart condition or whatever that might prevent them from buying life insurance, they can go up to $50,000 now. So that's an enhancement with no medical questions.
Any further discussion? Jason, thank you very much. You've always treated us right. We've done business with you, what, 5 or 6 years already?
Oh, a little more than that now, but we do appreciate you choosing locally and utilizing the business that can take care of these needs. So we
Thank you very much. And I think the employees are also happy with the service that you provide at your office. Council, is there a motion for approval?
I'll make a motion to approve the medical insurance plan for city employees.
Second. Motion by Bill, second by Melonis to approve the medical insurance plan recommended by Jason Talley. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Let's move on to item 4B, consideration and action to approve making appropriations for the support of the city of Floresville for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2011 and ending September 30th, 2012, appropriating money to a sinking fund to pay interest and principal of the city's indebtedness and adopting the annual budget of the city of Floresville 2011-2012 fiscal year. Father, do you want to add to our budget workshop? You want to give us an overview of the budget?
Fonda was out with her young baby today, so I went ahead and worked on this after speaking with her, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine.
Enclosed for your review and reference is the city operating budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1st, 2011 and ending September 30th, 2012. The budget provides guidelines for the distribution of financial resources in accordance with the previously established priorities, with a 1.85 reduction comparable to the 2010-2011 budget amount. We continue to display our fiscal responsibility while maintaining quality service. 2011-2012 budget is breakdown is as follows. Water and sewer, $1,877,483. General fund, $3,656,121. Refuge, $931,000. Cemetery, $15,000. The total of our budget, $6,479,604. Addition of employees, 1 human resource specialist, 1 patrol officer, 1 waste water department laborer, 1 street department laborer, 1 part-time municipal clerk. All new hires in these positions will not be filled until after review of first quarter or even second quarter financial review. During the course of such time, the offices of the city manager and city secretary will initiate a total review of job descriptions and salary benefit comparisons with other cities our size. No action will take place till council has updated and approves expenditures. Purchase of equipment, 3 new police units purchased through existing equipment line of credit, 1 new rotor for street department, purchased a 3-year payment schedule, 1 used sludge truck for sewer department, 1 used utility truck for water department. Purchases will occur on an as-needed basis. The budget will be executed in pursuit of 2 primary objectives, to improve the quality of life in Floresville and to fulfill the desire to make our community a destination city. The principles of total quality management will be applied to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of our services to both our citizens and residents of surrounding areas. In an effort to promote economic development, we must work hand in hand with the Floresville Economic Development Corporation and the Floresville Event Center. We will partner with FEDC to extend water and sewer lines and repair or construct new roads for new businesses. Our contribution is manpower and equipment. We will continue to provide assistance to the event center by way of management of finances and operations. Within the context of the top priority is to improve the quality of municipal services provided to both private homes and businesses alike. SO infrastructure improvements will continue as an integral part of the effort so that we may maintain our services and competitive posture. The street department will continue paving projects in accordance with the street study, and the water distribution department will begin an engineered improvement plan designed to meet the needs of future growth. $250,000 budgeted from street maintenance tax for